Hello. My name is Renee. I'm one of Corin's Angel Alchemy Academy graduates, and I know I'm a bit late here, so I want to give people a minute or two to find me. Um, let's see. So, again, my name is Renee, and um, so give people a minute. I hope you've all been enjoying Love Fest. There's been so many good live streams. I have to catch up on some myself. I have to go look at some of those replays that I didn't get to see yet because I know there's some truly gifted people just sharing really valuable insights. Oh, I see somebody commented. Hi, Brie Bruton, if I'm saying that right. Thank you for being here. And so let's see. Um, Something else I could share while I'm giving people a chance to join. Um, just a little bit ago today, a turkey mom came in with all of her brood, all of her turkey babies, and they just hung out in my front yard in the shade. And it was really awesome. It's really magical. I get excited about stuff like that with the animals, and I really felt like spirit was bringing me some turkey medicine. And so it really helped to lighten me up and helped me to feel more ready to do this live stream. So I'm very grateful for that. Um, and before they were over in the neighbor's yard looking through, one of them was looking through the neighbor's picket fence. It stuck its head through and it was looking around, and it just was so goofy. I had to laugh. So, yeah, I'm thankful for that turkey medicine just a little bit ago here today. Um, let's see. Oh, some more people have joined. Hi, Diane. Hi, Gail and Joanna. I'm so glad you guys found me. I know I'm late today. Thank you so much for coming on. And so let's see. I just wanted to give folks a minute here to find this. So today I'm going to be talking about an energy movement ritual. It was basically, I felt guided and inspired to share this largely intuitive channeled energy practice. So essentially, a little backstory on that, I was looking for, I've been practicing listening to my body more and more, which is always good for us to do. And also, of course, my inner higher self. And these different parts and pieces started to come in. I wanted a movement ritual that felt right for me personally and uniquely, for my needs, for my, I've been working on my physical health and also for my energetic needs. And so I woke up a couple days before the Love Fest started, and I just felt like, oh, I should share this with everyone here because it's going to help some people. So I'm excited to bring that to you today. So this movement ritual, I do it every day after waking up. So I'm the type of person who's not always well grounded. And so, like, especially when I wake up in the morning or anytime I've been asleep for very long, even if I take a long nap, I tend to wake up and I feel like my energy is up here, and I just don't feel quite right. And so, what I like to do, when I wake up, I call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron to help me ground, even before I sit up in bed. You know, I ask Archangel Michael to pull my energy down along both sides of my body, down and through my legs and my feet. And I just imagine roots coming out down through my feet and growing down into the dirt, down through all the layers, the rocks, the sticks, the boulders, just through the water table, just everything, all the way down into that source-like core of Mother Earth. And then as I do that, I feel it as though I can feel the dirt on my skin as I send my roots down. So I really get into it, and I feel the coolness, the temperature. Um, I feel my roots going through that water table, so all the way down. And once my roots hit the core of the earth, I imagine them just kind of growing around and through and intertwining with it. And then I usually call on Archangel Metatron, and one of my mentors shared this with me that in a reading that I received a while ago. Basically, I just ask him from way up high in the white light there to send down an anchoring and grounding drop weight right down through all my upper chakras, down through the center of my body, down through my root chakra, deep down again through the earth, again, seeing that drop weight, take my center cord or root down through my root chakra all the way down into the earth, feeling that as though I can feel that dirt, I can sense it, feel it, just like know it, intend it, all the things, right? Just feel that as though it's on my skin, going down to the core of the earth, and then the same, growing the roots out. And then I get out of bed and I do this movement, the actual movement part of this movement ritual. And so a lot of this, yeah, like I said, intuitively guided, listening to my own body, my own inner higher self with these movements. And as I do the movements, and I'll walk through it a bit with you too in a minute here, but basically I like to bring my consciousness first to my feet. I just drop my consciousness down to my feet, and I breathe out and down through my feet while I stomp. And now I might stomp just for a few seconds, or I might stomp for like, I've timed it before, like 2 minutes or so. It just really varies what I need that day. I just really tune into what my body is asking for, and, you know, really get into yourself, you know. So I start with the stomping, and then I bring my consciousness, drop my consciousness to my pelvis, my lower abdomen, womb space, and I do circles, frontwards, you know, one way, the other way. And I also do the like infinity symbol figure eights, front to back to front. And I do each direction, usually a few times, and then I also go from side to side with my figure eights, and then the other way. And I also do some exercises I learned a long time ago from studying bioenergetics, and basically all these things, if you try it, you'll find that it really gets the energy moving in your lower chakras, and it really starts to bring that energy down. So if you're like me and you get that kind of ballooned up here feeling with your energy, it'll really activate your lower chakras and redistribute that energy downward through your body and into the earth even. So I just kind of see that really evening out. And let's see. I'll go ahead and walk it through. I'm just keep glancing at my notes here, I'll be honest. Thank goodness for that. And so basically, of course, you'll find that this will help with physical circulation as well as your energy circulation. And then afterward, for me, I usually feel like I just have a much more increased sense of peace and balance, stability, centeredness. My mental focus is better. So yeah, that reminds me. So any time that you feel like you're caught up in your head and you have a lot of mental chatter, this is a great way to bring that energy down and you know, ground it, but also just redistribute that energy to your lower body. And then you'll probably feel like you have greater mental focus, and you're calmer. So you can use this anytime, really. Okay, so, and of course you can bring in that spiritual connection, for example, with the archangels. Let me go ahead and walk you through this a little bit here. And then I just noticed some more people have popped on. Hi, Jill. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jody. Thank you for being here. Okay. Let me stand back a bit. So some of these movements, like the circular movements with the hips, if your body's not used to it, you might find that it feels a little herky-jerky at first. So when I first started doing those, I had to do it for a few days in a row, and then it smoothed out and it was no problem. And, you know, there's other benefits to that, just having that more of a free range of movement. Okay, so let's start with, you know, we call in our archangels, like, for example, Archangel Michael, to help ground us down. Imagine him helping to perhaps pull your roots down through your legs and feet, down into the earth. Feel those roots in the dirt, going down through all the layers. Feel the coolness of the dirt, the water table. Feel that water on your roots. Send your roots further down still, down through any rocks, boulders, stones, just all kinds of things probably, and just down and feel that soil and just way down. And then see your roots, feel your roots coming into the core of the earth, dipping in, and then growing those roots all around it. However you best sense that and know that. And then we can call in Archangel Metatron and ask Archangel Metatron to please send that anchoring, grounding drop weight down from way up on high in that God's white light, and just have to send that down through all your upper chakras, down through your body and all your chakras, down through your root chakra, taking that cord, that root down into the earth. Again, feeling that soil as it takes it down, down, down into the core of the earth, growing the roots around in there as well. And you can even ask Archangel Metatron to add drop weights to your other 2 roots from your feet or what have you. You know, you can see what you feel you need to do. Okay, and so now we can, and of course, if you do this on your own, you can slow it down too, or speed it up. So let's get into the stomping part of this. So I'm just dropping my consciousness down into my feet, breathing out through my feet. As my heels hit the floor, and you can be gentle about it too, of course. And I just see that those roots coming down through my feet, down into the core of the earth. Focusing on my feet. And so my feet are just about shoulder width apart, you know, put them where it feels right. And then we can go ahead and start doing some of our movements. So if we do circles one way, dropping my consciousness into this area in my lower abdomen and my hips, as many times as I feel the need, until I've met that sense that I'm good, and then going the other way. And again, some of these circular movements might be a little herky-jerky if you're not used to it. And that's okay. That's very normal. You got to loosen up those muscles and connective tissues and whatnot. And it can take a couple days or even like a few days. Okay, and then if we want to go into figure 8s, you can choose whichever way feels right to you. Keeping my consciousness down in my hip area and pelvis. I switch directions, and you just do whatever feels right to you. And just remember to keep breathing. You just simply rest your consciousness in that area of your body. I'm going to start going side to side. Do a few on an angle. Kind of get more of your system into it with I usually feel like I need to kind of do this. So But again, you're always going to want to do it how you feel better. But you can definitely give a variety of things a try, of course. Some of these things are part of bioenergetics, and there's actually like books out there where you can see which ones activate which chakras. I believe this is a good one for your root chakra, this front to back action. But just sensing into yourself and your own body and your own system, you'll be able to tell. If not right away, after you do it a while, you'll be able to tell where it's helping you and how your energy is moving after a while. You can really sense it more and more. And another really great thing to do that I like to do anyways, I usually do a few sort of squats where I'm just, put my legs a little further apart, just kind of squatting down in a balanced way. Like I have this lounge back here so I can balance myself on it. So if you need, feel free to balance yourself on something. And just see that cord again, just going through your grounding cord, down and out through. And just doing however many feels right for you. Taking some centering deep breaths. Okay. So I already feel, I got nervous right before coming on, so I mean, my energy was bunching up here again, but I already feel much more distributed. So you can do any variety combination of those. I usually start with the stomping, but you can always mix these things up, of course. Yeah. Let's see. Just take a check here. Yeah, so I would encourage you to give this a try, especially if you have that, that likelihood of coming up out of your body more kind of. Some people talk about it like can be a defense, even like you feel threatened somehow and you bring your energy up, or something doesn't feel safe. I can put it that way. Your energy comes up, So just doing this is just another way to help bring your energy down, or even just from sleeping. Just sleeping, I do that. So I just do these things, brings my energy back down. And I just feel so much more like mentally calm and focused. And I can feel it in my field too. My whole body feels better. And I think it helps naturally would get your cortisol up if you do it in the morning in a more natural, easy way. That's healthy. As opposed to drinking a ton of caffeine, it's like a gentle move, can be a gentle movement practice to naturally raise your cortisol in a healthier way to get going for the day. So, lots of benefits really. And it certainly doesn't hurt anything. So if you give this a try for a few days or longer and it helps you, that's wonderful. And yeah, just tune into your own inner guidance, your own system and body, and just cultivate. You can change things, adapt things, or just cultivate your own movement practice unique for you. And that's awesome. And for some reason, I have a hard time sticking with things like Qigong and yoga. So I just kind of felt that I needed to come up with my own unique practice, and I was guided to share today. So hopefully it helps some people here. Thank you. Let's see. I wanted to add, feel free to send me an email and let me know how this goes for you. If you decide to take it up for a few days or longer, let me know your experience. I'd love to hear from you. Or just send me an email if you have any questions or anything else. I do have a Facebook business page. It's Opalane Source. I haven't been doing a lot with it the last couple years, but you know, you can always message me there as well. And I intend to start things up here eventually again. I've been in kind of a resting period for a while, working on like my own healing and things like that. All right. I do have an Instagram. If you look for me there, you'll probably see there's not a lot there. I started it a few years ago, but have not really used it hardly, but I'll probably be using that more in the future too. So any of those places, I'd be happy to hear from you. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining. I think that's about what I felt that I would share. So thank you, Carolyn and Diane and Lisa. And everybody, Jill, everybody that came. Thank you so much for joining. All right. Love and hearts to you all. Bye.